very warm good evening. I am Devajyoti Dasgupta, your host for this evening, and it gives me immense pleasure and pride to stand here and conduct an event which is which is for the transgender community of Northeastern region. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this evening is indeed very, very special as we talk about the transgender community, which is a conclave, but which has been named as the Transclave, and we talk on the social inclusion of the transgender community of the Northeastern region. Then this is being the first edition, and we keep our fingers crossed, and we ensure that in the long run we will have many more conclaves, and we will do wonders for this community, which is the transgender community. Well, as I have already stated, ladies and gentlemen, the topic this evening is actually very, very serious business affair. So everyone present here, I would all of your attention to be on the stage, even if not on me, I'm sure that on the panelists that we have on stage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this evening we will not be talking about what transgender, why, how. Because we all know, I'm sure that everyone present in the ballroom, we are very aware of the very fact where their presence come from, what they are, who they are. Instead, we talk on a few very, very important discrimination, or probably the kind of unwanted public attention they have, the discrimination, the disrespect they face. And along with that, we will also put stress and empathize on the very fact that this community, which is the transgender community, actually deserves a lot of love, and they should get the due respect, the long due respect in the society. And also, we will have to help them to live a healthy and a better life with head held high and walk straight. So ladies and gentlemen, the question of the transgender community, the very existence of the transgender community in the Indian subcontinent seems to be of a big question, because many of their major aspects of day-to-day life has been curtailed, or rather it's been excluded from the major activities or the major aspects of our day-to-day life. With Transclave, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to exactly do that. We are trying and aiming to bring out the best version of the topics, of the discussions, so that their presence can be induced amongst the masses. So ladies and gentlemen, this evening is indeed great, and when we talk about the transgender community, I'm sure that everyone present here, we are aware of the very fact, the kind of discrimination and the disrespect they actually had to go through on their day-to-day life. These are just very, very basic things that we're talking about, but you name any sort of endurance or probably the obstacles, they are the ones who face it on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis, like not being accessible to many of the healthcare facilities, like prostitution, unacceptance from the family members, they're not even being given out the basic fundamental rights. So this is what this evening we talk about. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, we also talk about Miss Trans Northeast. In the very recent times, I think I was there, I was being a part of the audition day, and I have come across this 25 young, beautiful, very, very talented girls. And somehow deep down the heart, they have this sense that because they're transgender, probably a society wouldn't be accepting them. And they have always suppressed and have hidden the kind of talent they have within them. But let me tell you, that these beautiful girls who will be competing tomorrow against each other, they all absolutely nail it. They are just fantastic and phenomenal. So ladies and gentlemen, can we have a big round of applause for these 25 girls who will be competing tomorrow in this Trans Northeast. Anyway, any good thing, ladies and gentlemen, because this Transclave is very, very close to our heart and is very, very auspicious. And before in the Indian tradition and in Indian culture, whenever we are about to execute something which we consider to be very, very special, we ideally light the ceremonial lamp. And hence, to do exactly that, well, this is my phone who doesn't really work, who doesn't really support me all the time. And to do exactly that, the first personality who I would like to welcome on stage and do the honor by lighting the ceremonial lamp. May I please welcome Madam Laxmi Narayan Tripathi ji. She is the transgender rights activist, Bollywood actress, Bharatanatyam dancer, and an esteemed choreographer, along with being a motivational speaker. And a second dignitary, ladies and gentlemen, who also happens to be one of my favorite personality, National Award winning actress. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it out loud and welcome Seema Biswas. Madam, she's a prominent Indian actress who works in the Hindi films and theatre. She has played eminent roles which have added to the cause of LGBT community. I also request Ma Pavitra Nandgiri ma'am to please join us. I also request well, ladies and gentlemen, I also request Dr. Akshata Narayan to please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it out loud and welcome Dr. Akshata Narayan. She is the Group President, AM Television Private Limited. And last but not the least, we have Aajan Baruah and Baruah to please join us. Baruah to join us and do the honor. And ladies and gentlemen, when we light the ceremonial lamp, we ideally chant a shlok which states Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhana Sampadaha Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deeparjyoti Namastute, which essentially means that I bow to you, our light, who brings into our life some auspiciousness, abundance of wealth, good health, and destruction of enemies into it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this evening is indeed a radiant one, so I would expect a few applauses to come in as the dignitaries light the ceremony. Thank you. There's a lot of pleasantries happening here in front of the lamp, so I hope if you could hear that in public and have this in record. But unfortunately, this is happening in a very hush-hush affair, so I'm having a ear to this, so I'll probably pass on a little later. Thank you so much. I now request our dignitaries to please join us on the center stage. Ma'am, I kindly request Laxmi ma'am. Ma'am, I kindly request you to please join us on stage. Laxmi ma'am, Seema ma'am, Pavitra ma'am, I request all of you to please join us on the center stage. I also request Dr. Akshata Narayan to please join us at the center stage. Yes, I kindly request you to join us on stage. And with this, it is now time for us to gratify our distinguished dignitaries who have taken their precious time out and have joined us this evening. It indeed is a great pleasure to have met all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Akshata ma'am, could you please join us? And I request Palash and Tik as an Aajan to please join us and do the honor by felicitating our distinguished dignitaries. Palash, could you join us on stage and do the honor?
মোবাইল বিলাক আগত গলে দিগদার হয়
So here we have two lovely people who have created a roadmap for the transgender community in the northeastern region and are doing exceedingly well, putting up a brilliant and then a magnanimous event like this, which were laid into pieces, and they have brought them together and have made it a huge success. So these two gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Palash and Tik, which is Aajan, they definitely and certainly deserves a bigger round of applause. And if I'm allowed to ask you to do so, so you will also shout out loud for these two gentlemen. Can we do that, ladies and gentlemen? A big shout out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dignitaries. You may please take a respective seat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next segment, the Transclave. To put in a little more light, a little more insight onto the very subject, may I please request Baruah to join us on stage and share a few words. And I would also request to Aajan, Aakash, Baruah, both of you to please join us. Ladies and gentlemen, Acha, he wants to go first. He's already said that. So once again, everyone, I'm making it a little informal now because right after this, we are getting seriously into the serious business. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, a big round of applause along with some shout out for these two wonderful souls we have here with us. By the way, ये मुझे holding कम और छेड़ना ज़्यादा लग रहा था. But anyways.
Good evening, esteemed people present here. Dignitaries, Laxmi ma, Seema ma'am, Pavitra ma, and everyone present here in this room. I wrote a long letter actually, which I tore it apart again last night because I didn't know what to say. Because I didn't want to offend anyone, I didn't want to be in bad books with anyone or fall. I don't know, I have no idea of what I'm gonna say here because there is tremendous pressure first of all, and also I get speechless at times, and after much of sleepless nights, today we are here with the Transclave, and this wouldn't have been possible without our beautiful team, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time here and speak your heart out actually. I had a lot to say, but I don't know where to begin and don't know where to end either. I wouldn't say that I had this hardship or that hardship in life, but I believed in myself, my family believed in me. I have to thank my mother for that, and I just wish that every person get educated, and inclusion is a must. I think if we do not differentiate between humans, there wouldn't be much of problems. So everyone can be themselves. And I'm so proud that we have come across so many obstacles in life, and especially while doing this show. But yeah, today we are here, and it still feels like a dream for me. Thank you so much for everyone that has joined in and helped us. Thank you.
Thank you, Aakash. Good evening, everyone, and thank you to the esteemed dignitaries and honorable guests who are present here. Well, as Tik Tik, my dear friend, as you were saying, it was a dream come true. From June this year, we began this. It was a discussion that we thought we should take this up. It was not an easy process. It was a long battle, we would say, sleepless nights and toiling. We were worried ki hoga ki nahi. And I think by blessings of everyone and by support of really, really good people in our life, we made this happen. And I think this whole idea of Transclave and Miss Trans Northeast Beauty Pageant is something itself a pioneer and a beautiful step that we took up. And I know it will be something big ahead for the community, which needs recognition. And of course, the recognition in itself here. We have people like Laxmi ma, Pavitra ma, and Seema, Biswas who are here already to support us. It's a big thing in itself. And really thankful to Prague News, because with one go when we went to Akshata and we told her about the idea, I was dressed in just pajamas and then she was like, yeah, let's do it. She just said yes at one go. I'm really thankful to her. And to the wonderful team. Can we have Akshata also? Want to hear?
Yeah. We need to hear her voice as well, because she is a constant supporter of any cause that pops up, that needs attention, and her channel, Prague channel, turns their logo into the LGBTQ community flag during the Pride Month, and it is the only channel in India, I suppose, if I'm not wrong. So may I please welcome on stage Dr. Akshata Narayan, President AM Televisions Private Limited, Group President.
Good evening, everyone. I don't know why they are praising me a little too much today. I'm a part of their team. I'm not a guest. I think it was the month of June that Tik Tik came to me, and Tik Tik and I, we've grown up together. so I've known her my entire life. She's my soul sister. So it was in passing. We were in. I was just walking through the corridor, and in passing, it's like, should we do a Miss? Should we do a Miss Trans? And I was talking to someone else, and I was like, yes, that is something we should definitely do. I think from a very young age, I have strongly believed that we shouldn't wait for someone to change things for us. We should do it ourselves. I'm not someone who complains about why things are not changing, why things are not happening in our society. I try to consciously work towards issues or causes that I truly believe in. And this is one cause that I think the day I came back to Guwahati and I started working here, the first cause that I took up was the transgender community. I don't know if people from my channel remember this. That was my first project. We made a small short movie on how the trans community is accepted and welcomed in the Durga Puja pandals. That was my first project. So this issue, this cause is so close to my heart, and the entire community, I feel for all of you. And yes, I try to do things for the community as in whatever I am capable of, whatever I can do in my power. We are the only mainstream media house that changes their logo during the Pride month. We add the Pride flag to our logo. We are the only news channel in all over India that does that. And I feel extremely proud to be associated with your community and with this pageant and the conclave. And I hope that this conclave is going to be a conversation starter. I don't expect too much out of this, or I don't think that change will come immediately tonight or tomorrow morning, but it will definitely come if we start talking about it. So this is definitely going to be a conversation starter, and like I said in my previous speeches as well, one good cause always causes a ripple effect, and this ripple effect is definitely going to change our society. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great evening. Okay, so if you are aware, we do a Women Achievers Award every year called Prag Prerana Award. We select women from different fields of life and we felicitate them in their journey. And for the last about 4 years, we have been felicitating one trans woman every year for their journey, for their success story. So thank you so much.
Well, Kailash, Aajan, and Dr. Akshata, Narayan, thank you so very much. But ladies and gentlemen, before we start off with the panel discussion with the Transclave, or rather the conclave, I would want all of you present here with the ballroom to put your eyes glued onto the giant screen which has been put up for you, because we have something very special for all of you to watch and see what and how Miss Trans Northeast is. So please have a look on the giant screen. Thank you.
লিঙ্গমানে তৃতীয় অক্ষম আমি সমাজৰ এজন পৃথিৱীৰ এজন আকাশ আমাৰ পৃথিৱী আমাৰ উশাহ আমিও বিচাৰোঁ আমাৰ অধিকাৰ আমিও বিচাৰোঁ উশাহ লোৱাৰ বাবে এখন নেতা Miss Transgender coming soon. For registration, call 70866 24574.